What do you know about filmmaking that you wish you knew before? And again, I realize that's like a typical job interview question, but there's a lot of weight to it.
Sure. I mean, I think really the biggest thing that I have learned is just the secrets of distribution. The actual filmmaking part, you just need to make mistakes in order to grow. So, with the actual creativity and putting it together and not planning and seeing how that turns out, and then doing a little more planning and seeing how that turns out, it really is all part of the process. And it's something that everyone, I think, needs to go through. Even if they try not to, they're going to make mistakes. It's necessary to make the best movie. The only cold, hard facts that you can actually learn is pretty much, now that I made the movie, how do I get it out there? And that's also always evolving and changing. So, the means of distribution 7 years ago is completely different than what it is now. So you have to stay on top of that, but sort of just understanding what your film's value is and what is possible is the biggest thing that I've learned over the past few years.
How do you know what the value is?
I guess what I mean by value is sort of having the confidence to know that there is an audience for your film. If you put in if you put in a year's worth of time and effort into making a movie, there is going to be an audience for it somewhere. There's a lot of people in this world, and a lot of people have TVs and computers, and nowadays that's all you need to share content. And even if you can't get distribution, you can self-distribute now. I wasn't able to do that 10 years ago, and if I did, then I just didn't know about it. Now it's so much more user-friendly, and you can get your movie on Amazon Prime like that with their Amazon Video Direct service. So it's inspiring, and it gives me hope, knowing that the success of your film relies entirely on the work that you put into it.
Can you share with us the process of getting your movie on Amazon Prime?
Yeah, so it's a service called Amazon Video Direct, and I set this up about 1.5 years ago for our first movie, and you really just follow the instructions. You upload your file, you upload your subtitles, and after it's approved, you literally just link it to your bank account, and you have all the analytics and everything, and it's on you to market and promote your movie. And you can choose whether or not you want to put it on Prime, so Prime users can stream it for free, or you can set it to just for rental and purchase. But I think Vimeo also offers a service where you can do that. So if you're interested in self-distribution, Vimeo and Amazon, I think, are the best platforms to do that on right now.
And what type of video file is it?
Oh, I don't remember exactly what kind of video file they require. Probably like an MP4 or H.264 4K file, ideally. I think you can put anything, any format you want, I believe. It doesn't necessarily have to be 4K. And I'm not like a master at the self-distribution. I've only done it once, so don't quote me on this, but it's pretty simple, and Amazon definitely has instructions on how to do it properly.
With the text of the subtitles, is it a text file, or how are you uploading
I
those?
think so. I think it is a text file. I'm not sure. I think I remember actually using YouTube. I uploaded the movie to YouTube. YouTube has an algorithm that automatically scans every word. And then I copied all of that text from the YouTube platform and then put that into the Amazon platform. And then I just had to sort of, edit some of the spacing and alignment just to match. But there are ways to figure it out. And Google has been very good to me in helping me through that process. So, yeah. But yeah, I think it was about 1.5 years since I went through that. And I think I did I set up the entire self-distribution thing in about a day or two. Really, the hardest part was just waiting for it to upload and then get approved by Amazon. And there's also a good chance that the entire means of uploading has changed since then. I've been getting emails about changes to their service and layout, and I don't really check it that often. I kind of figured, 15 North is certainly a movie that I made a long time ago. I don't intend on searching for a whole new distribution deal or anything, so I figured I'd just, put it up on Amazon and let it live there.
How do you think teaching others on YouTube has helped you to become a better filmmaker?
I think it's sort of forced me to come up with the most efficient method of doing certain things that I can then just apply to my own filmmaking and do it that much faster. Whereas ordinarily I'd have to, think about how am I going to do this effect, or, I need to experiment in Premiere, After Effects, trying to figure out a certain, effect that I'm trying to do. Doing these tutorials, I research the hell out of a certain topic, and then I just streamline it so that I can say it as succinctly and easy to understand as possible. So on some level, it's also helped with communication. I think if you can show other people how to do something, it helps you do it even better.
And how has either receiving reaction videos or getting comments shaped your idea of audience feedback?
If it has, I'm sure it's happened more subconsciously. I try to read as many comments as I can. I'm sure a lot of people are like, "Don't read the comments. That's a bad idea." But I like reading them, even if they're not great. I'm pretty honest with myself, and I have a feeling, about the type of content I'm putting out, and where it stands and with everything else. And I see some truth in some of the mean comments. Sometimes I'm like, they're just mean. That's ridiculous. And I love the support, and I love, reading all the positivity. And most of the comments are good. Like there's not too many people that are just, shitting all over everything and hating what we do. And if they are, then it's not for them, and that's okay.
Yeah, I love it when people share about their process or their life, and you're reading about someone, overseas and what they do. And to me, those are my favorite comments, just to hear other people's process. And
absolutely.
Cool.
I just released our first making of video on our channel just yesterday, actually. I'm hugely inspired by David F. Sandberg, and I love that he does that on his channel. So, I'm thinking, well, I love that he does that. I should do that for people that are watching our short films. Why would I deprive them? If for anyone that wants to see it, here it is. So, I put that together, and it's cool.